Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
I'm not here. Speak to the captain. Let's see how well she handles this.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
She speaks the truth, Kithrak.
A Sharlak? Among us? Whom would you accuse? Vague allegations and undue demands. A poor introduction for an unproven Istik. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek. Shema Zala Vlakith. Give it to me!
No. No!
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Ah! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? You are forbidden to leave. Report to the Inquisitor at once. Deliver the prism. Do not try to leave, or it will be your death.
Once ate a dwarf, armor and all. Took me a whole 10 days to pass him.
If she keeps making me eat armor, I'm going on a hunger strike.
Your presence here is tolerated. Do not confuse it for being welcome.
The Kithrak let you through. Go ahead then, Istik.
The Chakrai is expecting you.
An invitation to speak with the Chakrai? You are honored.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Chitrai. Vlakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. Knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the Grand Design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlakith herself. Hand it over. That is a secret known only to Queen Vlaakith. Its significance is beyond both of our stations. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him.
No.
So it is found.
Vlaakith Gorg Skathzai.
My queen. Skathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The deathless queen has spoken. You will obey.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child, my Lae'zel.
Shma Zala Vlaakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? No! It is not yours! To own something is to know it. That weapon you carry. The astral prism. It is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
You are being lied to. I will be obeyed!
Skva! Do not defy my queen!
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zala Vlaakith. We will not waste a second.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us. I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now, you've come here to murder me. Very well. What do you want to know? I told you already. I'm just like you. An adventurer from Baldur's Gate who was infected with an illithid tadpole and seeks to be free of the Absolute. But unlike you, unlike anyone else in any plane, I know Vlaakith's secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning. It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlaakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you. A logical question. But you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Kresh will join him. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlaakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlaakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the Great Mother Gith. We must go to the Chirai. He will summon Vlaakith. She must know of this apostate.
Lae'zel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Chirai, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Geik wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Vlaakith. Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think.
All I wanted was to get a worm out of my head. I didn't sign up for dimensional travel and murderous give.
We have a lot to think about. Let's do it far away from this place.
Let's dash for the exit, lest we suffer the full extent of Vlaakith's fury.
I think we've overstayed our welcome in this place, if we ever truly had one to begin with. We should leave.
I think we taught that Inquisitor a very valuable lesson. We won't be ambushing anyone else in a hurry, or doing anything else, for that matter.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Was Inquisitor, now martyr. The god corpse Tunarath, Palace of Whispers. The Inquisition, to find the artifact, the Astral Prism. A secret used by Gith to free us of Geik shackles.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
A front, masking the grand design. Horror, true horror. All creation made Geik. Glorious combat, a powerful foe. This world is sick. Only cure, annihilation.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Elika. Scout. Elturel. Near Maiden's Bridge. Exiles. Lost everything. Road to Baldur's Gates. Blocked. Took a new path. Found monastery. Remembered. A rhyme. Blood of Lathander. Hidden. Guarded by monks. Decided to look for it. East, west, blood is blessed. Beneath sun, it finds its rest. Powerful relic. Valuable. Wanted to sell. Start again. Hidden. Inside. Couldn't find. If Yankee. Slowly. Painfully. Absolute. Moonrise. Couldn't understand.
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride.
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
Walking freely out of a Githyanki creche. A miracle if ever I've seen one. And trust me, I've seen quite a few.
My first tour of a Githyanki creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki creche and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.
I am Vlakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me. Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then.
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common. Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kir Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen. Be at ease. I bring only truth. I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, Gestil Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the Ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Vlaakith Kosivim Chrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate, but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed, the root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlakith's eyes are upon us.
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlakith? Going to break her chains in Baldur's Gate? Good for her.
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate.
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.